Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be a bit weird. Basically, that spot that I was in yesterday, where I stayed overnight, I was just going to stay there again all day. I woke up really early, woke up at like, it was about 6:30. Yeah, got like yesterday's video all edited and stuff, or the day before, whatever, episode 12, wasn't it? Did all that, you know, I had everything done, made a few Instagram pictures, whatever, before like 12, and then I just decided, I went down onto the benches and just like chilled out, basically, just sat in the sun, you know, relaxed, had a proper relaxing sesh. So the plan was I wasn't going to post one of the travel videos today, or yeah, about today. I was going to get the tour video sorted out and then post that, and then carry on the trip like from tomorrow. Because obviously, if I don't go anywhere, there's not much point in recording it, is there? But then it was about, it must have been 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock maybe. I was roasting because I was right on that mountainside. Obviously the van, like, it don't matter how well it's insulated, if you've got no cool air coming inside, then eventually the air in here is going to warm up. And it was about 35 degrees in here, probably getting on 40 degrees on that thermometer there. So I thought I'll find another spot, just try and find some shade, because there was no shade at that spot. I was right on the edge of the side of the mountain, the sun just beating on it. It wasn't too bad outside, I think it was about 30 degrees or something. It's quite a nice little breeze, but in the van, I think it's the way I had it parked as well, it just wasn't getting any breeze coming through, so it was just baking in here. So I thought I'll move. So I went on, I got that Park for Night app, so I went on there, found it wasn't actually a motorhome spot, it was like just a picnic parking nature spot, and there was a review on it and it said like beautiful place in nature with a big motorhome parked there. So I thought, yeah, whatever, let's go up there. There's trees and stuff, so I can get some shade, and it was higher up, so I knew it'd be cooler, like temperature wise, and obviously it looked cool as well, but that's beside the point. So I went for it. It was only, I think it was 17 kilometres or something. So it was, I did a stretch on the main road about 10 kilometres, and then sat-nav says go left. So I go left, go through this tiny little village, come out the back onto this lane, which you'll see. I'm going to show you all of this anyway, but the reason I'm explaining it now is because, like, this channel isn't about being over dramatic and all that stuff, so what you see now isn't like exaggerated. Like, there was a point where I thought I could die here, like, genuinely. I pretty much accepted that I was going to get stuck. I was sort of trying to process that, stuck on the side of a mountain, what am I going to do? And there was a point as well, which you can kind of see when it happens. I was coming around a really tight corner, and one of the back wheel, as the van was coming round, the back wheel here went out over the gap. That's how tight the corner was. I just had to go for it, because if I'd have stopped, it would have tipped like that, and then obviously that's it, brown bread, innit? So yeah, this road clearly was not designed with a Iveco daily long wheelbase in mind, that's for damn sure. I shouldn't have gone up it, but it was one of them. I thought in my head, I was like, well, there's a picture of that motorhome up there, and it was one of them big ones. So I thought, well, if that's come up here, then surely I can get up here. But what I then realised later on is the sat nav had tried to take the quickest route, which was up this, basically it was a vineyard all the way up the side of the mountain with just an access route, which was this single track shit road, and it was just twisting like this. But that wasn't the twisting I can sort of deal with. I mean, it's pretty sketchy. The problem is the angle of the road. The whole thing was at an angle to the point where my clutch, even in first, trying to just take it easy up there, my clutch was slipping and burning out. So I had to just go for it. As soon as I got some speed, I had to keep the speed. I couldn't stop. If I stop, it's just game over, isn't it? Like, I'm not going to start again. And obviously I can't go back, because there's no way I'm going to be able to, if I can barely do it forwards, how am I going to do it backwards? That was why it was so intense, because you got the twist and the angle. And you know, this van's 7 meters long. It's like, you can see it in my face. I've just had a little look at the footage now, on the back of the camera before I make the video. I'll make it tomorrow. It's not well shot at all. It's crap. But I thought I'll try and leave the camera running as much as I can. I was kind of thinking, like, just in case something does happen, you know, then at least the sort of camera's rolling, isn't it, so that can I don't flipping know, but I knew it needed to be on anyway. Basically, this is the first time driving. In fact, it's probably the first time in my life, actually. Well, it's the first time I've ever been in a situation like that where I'm genuinely, like, afraid for my own life. It wasn't fun, put it that way. But yeah, like I say, then I realised, got through there and onto like the main road. I mean, it's not a main road at all, it's just you can fit 2 cars on it, and that road led all the way down the mountain onto the actual main road that I was on. And if I'd have carried on for probably 5 or 6 kilometres, I would have got to that one and then had the better passage up. So that's obviously what that other motorhome took, because there's no chance in hell that went up that road I did today. No chance. If I didn't have the extra ground clearance, in fact I've not even checked, I heard it scrape the back, but I think if I didn't have that ground clearance I would have beached it. I'd definitely be stuck up there and I would 100% be screwed, because there's nothing you can do. If I'd have got stuck up there, there's no way to get down. You can't go down backwards, you can't use the engine really. I mean, you got reverse, but it doesn't work the same, does it? So I've got to navigate that backwards, which means the brakes will burn out after not very long, and then I'm going off the edge. Like, it's as simple as that, ain't it? So it's either that, leave the van up there in the middle of the road, or carry on forward and try and get to the top. So luckily I managed to do it, but it really genuinely was a horrible situation to be in. And I'm gonna make a note now, if ever anything like that, you know, in these mountains and stuff, if the sat-nav ever wants me to go anywhere, I'm gonna flipping pull over, I'm gonna have a look, and I'm gonna see what the road looks. If I have to go on flipping Google Earth and zoom in and find the road, I don't care, I'm doing it, because I'm never getting in that situation again. But yeah, I mean, as you see at the end, it has brought me to somewhere pretty awesome, so I want to say it's worth it. But honestly, if I had the choice again, I would sooner walk up that road, walk all the way up this mountain, than drive again, because it was horrible. But now I'm here, I'm going to stay here for a few days, I think, because I think what I'm at now is like the base camp for all of these big ass mountains around. So, you know, there's no one up here really. There was a shitload of cars coming down when I was on the way up, so that made it really hard. Luckily they were all considerate and they moved so that I didn't have to stop, because even on this sort of main road, the angle of it was still a piss take, like coming up. The last thing you want to do there. And then obviously because it flipping didn't start, I had the problem with that. So I'm thinking, what if I stop and I stall it and then it don't start again and I'm blocking all the... Oh God. I was thinking that all the way up. Yeah, it's been a bit of an intense day, to be honest. I wish I'd have just stayed at the other spot really, but where I am now, it's like light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, ain't it? Because I'm in the middle of nowhere. This is the absolute wilderness now, and it's brilliant. And that's what I wanted, just not yet. I kind of wanted to go France or something first, or whatever I'm going to do, get some of these Swiss money, and stock up, get a full tank of fuel, buy a load more bits, and then come into the mountains and just, you know, get lost for a few weeks basically. But we're here now, so I'm going to make the most of it, and yeah, stay up here as long as I can basically, till I run out of supplies and have to go down. But obviously I've got to go back down that road. I don't need to go down that sketchy road, I can go down the main road, but even coming down there, I don't know, because it's very, very, very steep. I'm just going to have to first gear, not brake as much as I can so I don't burn them out, because if the brakes go on this, like, not only am I going to lose control, I'm going to end up clearing some people up with it as well. So you don't want this thing running away down a mountain, do you? When I go back down, I'll set the GoPro on the back of the door like I did when I did the time lapse on the way here, like on the way from England, and I'll film the whole route down. Sorry. I'll film the whole route down for you, just so you can sort of get an idea of what it's like. But I did once I got off that bad bit, I did start to get a bit more footage of the route. Oh, it's bloody amazing up here now. That road coming up, if I'd have just done that, it would have been a bit scary, but it would have been, I'd be in a lot different mood than what I was, you know, coming up there. But unfortunately, made a bad choice, and very, very nearly cost me. We're alive, everything's good, so try and say bear with me, because I know it's rubbish filming, but just try and take it in and don't make the same flipping mistake I did if you do come out here. Oh well, not if you've got a big van anyway. It might be alright in a little one. Yeah, if you've got something like this, don't just be careful. But then again, the only way to get to places like what I am now is to come up those kind of roads, so, you know, it's a balance, isn't it? Right. Enjoy, and try not to be too harsh on the comments about how crap it is. Yeah. Alright, see you in a bit. Well, this is the sketchiest road ever. It's not too bad now. Back down there, there's about a foot on the side of this, on this side, and then that was it, off the edge. Window. I just had a 3.5 ton van doing a wheel spin. This is steep. Christ, down there, are you mad? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Whoa! Fucking hell. Oh my god. What is this sat nav doing, man? Oh my god, the back wheel just fucking went off the edge. Nah, no. I might have to put you guys down for a minute. I'll put you down, because otherwise we're going to die. Oh my god, you're fucking serious, aren't you? Oh my fucking god. of my life. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? All the way up there? No. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, you got this. Good. Clutch. I'm gonna have to come down slowly. Okay, might actually be in trouble here a little bit. Why did I come up here, man? Why? And it's a dead end as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've got some people going to watch me. Not good. There's no...
No more battery?
No, the battery's brand new. Never done this before.
First time you do that?
Yeah. Oh. No. There's no
It's a manual or it's automatic?
manual. Normally it click, start, you know?
Don't know.
Busy road. That's the immobiliser. I don't know what. Maybe.
Turn right.
Fuck. This is not the place you want your van to break down.
And if you go
Bump start.
and after
But I don't
slowly.
understand.
try slowly and after you
Yeah.
engine.
It's just weird, that is. Ah.
Because you don't press brake.
No?
Okay.
Alright.
Stay good at the right side.
Yeah.
Turn right. More right. Right.
Alright.
And now left. Left. More left.
Hey. Woo! It doesn't like hills, that's for sure. Come on, please. Oh, fuck you, man. A little bit at a time then.
Try to go front and you put motor iron. It's diesel or it's
Diesel.
diesel?
Man.
What do you use the same as before?
Maybe a weight might.
Where is your foot on the brake?
Yeah.
And that one, the
Neutral.
neutral. Now finish, huh? Now it's stay.
So at this point, just to try and give you a better understanding of what was happening, this was the road. I was coming from up here, yeah, and I needed to go around here. This here, the road just ended as a dead end into the vineyard. This was their car, that couple. They were parked sort of here, like right on the edge, as close as they could get. So when I stall it, or when I first go up, I come round the corner, and bear in mind at this point my van is probably about that big on the road, yeah? So I come round and I can't turn, like I get to the wall So that's when I back down at the start, I come back to here, and then I drive to here and stop, and then that's when I, you know, because at that point I was like, what the hell can I do if I can't get around this corner? So what we had to do, I'm here, I had to reverse up here right next to this wall, go round this bend, which was so close. When I said am I clearing, that was clearing the back of their car, and my wheel here nearly went off. I was like inches from the edge here, so I had to come round there and then reverse back up there and then go straight on up here. So hopefully that makes sense.
Left, now, yeah. No.
Got it.
Oh, come here.
That's handbrake on.
Come here.
Clear.
Let's go. Left.
Left.
Stay left. Here now, back.
Thank you, man. Hell, guys. Jesus Christ. Should have just stayed where I was. This is really bad. I'm just gonna have to go for it. The guy said it should be better. There's a main road at the top, so I'm just gonna have to see what happens basically. But it looks like it gets even worse up here. On the sat nav it's twisting everywhere. All I can smell is clutch as well. I know I can't get back down. I nearly went off the edge. I really want to film it for you, but I can't. Come on, baby, we're just gonna have to go for it. I'm checking it on the sat nav and seeing what the other route could be. Oh, there we go, we're out. Jesus, man. Oh. I actually thought I was going to be sick at one point then. I'm just in first gear, there's nothing else I can do. Just creep up. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. This is nice, this is fine, this is what we used to, but back there, honestly, that was the scariest road, and I've driven on up in the mountains and everything, like the big mountains with sheer drops, whatever. That is the scariest road I've ever been on in my life. It's only because I'm in this. If I was in, like, you know, a bike or a little car, it wouldn't be bad. But that was horrible. I'm gonna go for a minute. Oh my god. I'm gonna have no clutch left by the end of today. Shit. This is seriously steep here, like, if the clutch goes or something, I'm f***ed. Absolutely 100%. I have to roll all the way back down backwards. Come on, baby. I did say I wanted to go up a mountain, but I kind of wanted to climb one, not drive. But, oh well, here we are. Let's hope it's good at the top, eh? I'll just flipping stay here for a week and not move. Because the idea of coming back down here, you know, normally I'm like really enjoying the mountain roads. This one ain't fun. The view is insane as well. I think it's just this van, like, it's so big and heavy. You know, it can do a lot. It's quite a capable van, but this is just scary. It's not too bad now. The road's a bit wider. There's a tunnel coming up, I think. So hopefully we fit through it all right. Awesome up here, I think. Definitely cool. Whoa. That is kind of awesome. Down there. Thought it was going to want me to go up there then. I was like, no chance. This is proper up there, isn't it? Right, tunnel, sunglasses off. Oh, another car. There's so much traffic up here. It's flipping dead end. Must have been rammed here today then. Honestly, there's been about 30 cars. Oh, please let me someone coming now. Oh, good. Ay, 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 ay. That is... I'm definitely under 3 point shit. Oh man, this is... Let's try and get through it as quick as we can. I just had to reverse right back to let the cars come. This is insane. I'll tell you what. I'll talk in a minute. I hope there's something good at the end of this. There must be. Sat nav given up. This is mental. Imagine if I get to the end and whatever it is shut. Oh. Yeah, we don't need to go fast. Just go steady in case anyone else comes. That looks mad. See the tunnel just carved in the side of the mountain. Oh, car coming. I'm gonna let him go by from here, mate. Imagine if this fell. Oh, how is this a road? How? Please, somebody tell me how this is a road. That looks small. Oh, we're gonna get rained on. This is me. It's not too bad now, just take it steady and, you know, just get round, but oh god, that was cool. Oh, that is cool. We are proper out there now. There's going to be a lot of exploring to be done around here. I might have to stay here for a few days. At least I won't spend any money on diesel. Jesus. Can't see anything. We've literally just driven up a mountain. That's what's happened here, people. Full on up a mountain. Imagine if we get up here and there ain't any like spaces or it's not a spot. I think you'd see me cry at that point. Still going. It says arrive in 2 minutes apparently. Oh. Tight one, can't see. Sun in my face. Not road anymore. We're now on gravel, people. Oh my god almighty. This place is off the wall crazy. I suppose you can park at any of these, can't you? I might go back to that one, to be honest. That's a bit out of the way then, ain't it? Whoa! You know I'm going up one of these mountains. 110%. That's it. The accident coming up here has led us straight to where we're going. Oh. We made it. That was up, that was. It's just that first bit, like that wasn't exaggerating. There was a couple of points I actually thought I was going to die, or I thought I was going to go off the edge. Look, I've been doing the wheel that hard it's come off on my flipping hands. I don't know how much I've filmed. Hopefully I got enough that you can kind of get an idea. Obviously I couldn't hold the camera because then we definitely would have gone off. But yeah, we've made it and we're proper in the middle of nowhere now. Oh my god, I wouldn't have even wanted to go up there in a car, let alone in that. Look where we are though. Hey. Look where we are. This is proper wilderness. And these are the mountains that I was looking at, I think, where I've seen the god rays and stuff. And now we're actually flipping halfway up the bloody things. Right up there as well, look. I think we're gonna have to go up one. Maybe not one of the big ones, just one. I'll do research and find which is like a decent path to go up. I can see a path going up there. Gotta go up one, ain't I? I mean, I'm here. Gotta climb one. No part of me wants to drive back down there. It's like that. Like coming up there, I was in first and the clutch was slipping. It was that steep. That could have ended nasty today, that could. Weren't my fault, it was the sat-nav's fault. So, right, I'm just gonna call it for today, guys. I'm not gonna make anything else now. It's just gonna be that drive, I think, for today. And then I'll do something tomorrow. I can't even have a barbecue because I ain't got no meat. Right, I shall see you tomorrow. Thank God I can say that again.